Well, welcome back guys, another episode, Greg from Oakesy Adventures, and we are actually currently in Cygnet Bay, and we all got our little bags packed, got our water bottles, and we're off for an overnight tour over at the horizontal falls. So that's something really special for us. It's on our bucket list for us to go and see, and we would love you to watch this episode with us and follow along. Alright guys, we're going to make our way into the reception, and then we'll be taken to the basically the float boat, water plane or float plane, whatever you call them, and then off we go. So I hope you enjoy this episode as much as we will. See ya. Okay, at the airport. Excited?
Okay.
Plane flight out to Horizontal Falls, and we are wrapped. Excited, eh? Yeah. Alright guys, well hopefully it's going to be a good flight, and hopefully we can get as much footage as we can for you so you can enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy it. See ya.
This one.
Well, we've landed. Absolutely most spectacular flight I've ever done. Looking over all those islands. Man, if you haven't done this trip, get on your bucket list, because this is one hell of a trip that I'm doing, and really enjoying it.
Oh, that's all good.
Well, so we've got our own little room. It's absolutely nice and comfortable. And Denise, could you put that line up? You know how to work it, don't you?
Yeah, I don't want to get it stuck up there because.
Through here. Okay, this is probably one of the boats we go on. What do you think?
Very nice.
Yeah, I just work. I'm lost for words, guys. Absolutely lost for words. Just it's a bucket list for us to do this horizontal falls. I never thought I'd do it, and I'm so glad that we actually managed to
I was
bite the
actually
bullet.
surprised when the plane landed on the water and just how smooth it was. I was expecting it to be like quite...
I found it strange that you're coming in, you know you're landing on water, and normally if a plane's going to go on water it's going to crash, but these are designed for it, and it was excellent, nice and smooth too. Anyway, we're going to put our stuff down, and we'll be hoping to get up there, upstairs and go on this boat tour. So we just got on the boat and ready to take off.
Team, we're going to be showing you all around the beautiful horizontal falls in Cyclone Creek for the next hour and a little bit. So a few things to keep in mind while you're on board. First of all, if any of you are interested in boats or have your own boat, we've got 1200 horsepower on the back of this boat, so it goes nice and quick. So with that in mind, folks, for this first part of the tour in the horizontal falls, we're going to ask you to please remain seated at all times. Are you excited to go check it out, folks?
Yep.
Beautiful. Well, we won't keep you waiting any longer, team. Hold on to those hats and enjoy the ride.
Absolutely magnificent.
folks, what did you think about that?
That's amazing.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
My first day today, I was a little bit nervous. Folks, if you didn't look at your tide charts today or to book this tour and you came out and saw that, give yourselves a pat on the back. You've done really, really well. That is a massive, massive horizontal falls. Folks, has anybody ever seen anything like this before?
No.
It's solely unique. If you haven't been here before, you'd never seen anything quite like it. If I didn't know where I was right now, I turned up and saw this crazy amount of water pouring through these two gaps, I personally would be thinking, it's got to be a river system. Somewhere there's been a large rain or the snow's melted and it's pouring down the mountain. It's the gravitational pull of the earth drawing this water downstream. But that's not what we're seeing at all. It's pretty hard to believe that if you came back here in about 3 hours time from now, that water would be flowing in the opposite direction to what it is. Isn't that insane? Solely unique. Somebody very famous came here in 1996. He saw something just like what you saw. He said, this is Australia's most unusual natural phenomenon. He went on to call it the 8th wonder of the world. Who do you think might have said that? Russell Coit. David Attenborough, absolutely spot on. He actually turned 99 last month. That's a good innings, isn't it? Not out. Fantastic. He talks about this area as one of his favourite places on earth, and it really is Australia's most unusual natural phenomenon. He was sure back then in the 90s there's nowhere else you could come and see it. So before the internet was around with Google Images and Google Maps, etc., and he was spot on. And it's all caused by such huge tides that we have here in the Kimberley. We actually have the second largest tides in the world right here. And I know a few of you have flown from Derby. Are there any Derby locals on board? No, I can say it then. We've actually got bigger tides here than Derby, okay? Don't go back to Derby tomorrow and start telling them that Callum Wells said that horizontal falls has bigger tides. They'll hate it. However, our biggest tides here that we've recorded, 12.4 metres of variation, meaning your low tide might be 1 metre, 6 hours later your high tide was 13.4 metres. 12.4 metres of variation. Talking about over a 3-storey building going straight underwater. Incredible, isn't it? And that's why we have these incredible pinch point rapids. So why they're formed is because where we are here is completely landlocked from the open ocean. So down on the right hand side where that sun's going to start setting, that's all a dead end down there. Off to your left hand side behind those sandbanks all the way down there, it's a dead end, okay? In through that 7 metre narrow gap that we were just nosed into having a look, it's all an embayment, it's all a cul-de-sac, it's a dead end, okay? So there's only one pathway in and one pathway back out for billions of litres of water to move every 6 hours. And these embayments cannot traverse through the gaps and equalise as the tide goes out or the tide comes in. They're all getting caught up behind each other. So out there at the moment in Talbot Bay, which is the open ocean or connected to the open ocean, the waterline is receding. All the water's been drawn out towards the continental shelf. It's dropping faster than the water can traverse through that 20 metre gap and drop. So they're dropping at different rates. And this one is leaving that 20 metre gap and dropping faster than the water can traverse through the 7 metre gap and drop.
Here we go again. Back through again, one more time. Well, we're back on board after that magnificent excursion on that boat. Absolutely amazing. Cannot recommend it enough. So now we're going to sit back and have a few drinks and have a nice feed here. And this horizontal falls is absolutely a blessing. Get out here and do it. So how was the boat ride?
Yeah, pretty
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Denise?
Amazing.
And now we have dinner.
That money is so damn good, it's best ever. photo now.
Well, welcome back. A bit of an update from where we are and what we're doing and where we've been. So as you would have seen in this episode, just that we did the horizontal falls. Okay, so with that we've gone into Broome, stocked up with a lot of gear, and as you can see behind me, the old famous Skip River Road sign at the Derby end. So in the next episode, that's what we're doing, guys. We're going to hit the Gib and see all the gorges along that magnificent road there. I hope you enjoyed this episode on Horizontal Falls. It was absolutely a bucket list material, ticked off, and I highly recommend doing it. It's just one of those things that I've put off for years, and I'm glad I've done it. And yeah, if you've got bucket list stuff, start doing it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we're going to wrap it up now, and we're about ready to hit the Gib, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you guys.